Hello, Bunker Labs Launch Live Online. I am so excited to bring you an interview with Andy Lang for our All In campaign. Andy is amazing. He's going to give a brief introduction on who he is and what he's up to and how he's using this time to keep himself thriving. And I think you guys are really going to find this interesting. So Andy, without further ado, who are you and what's your business?
So I'm Andy Lang. I own Leatherwood Distillery. We've been open for about 2.5 years, making bourbon, rye whiskey, moonshine, and rum.
Yeah. So during this COVID era, what have you done to pivot in Leatherwood Distillery?
So the biggest thing, obviously, we're making hand sanitizer now. One of the biggest gaps out there right now is medical gear and hand sanitizer. And being a small distillery, or any distillery really, we have the licenses to purchase or make high-proof alcohol, which is the basic ingredient for it.
I bet you miss making your whiskey.
I do. I can't wait to go back.
Yeah. But thank you so much for doing that. That is, I don't know, it's very generous and noble, and we are all really grateful that you've pivoted and taken the time. And I know you've made some shifts in your business and you've brought on some new people and are serving your community in the Nashville area in a different way than you were before. And you're stepping up and in. So what should people keep doing right now during this time?
So biggest thing you need to keep doing, you need to keep pushing, you need to keep hitting people, all your customers on your social media. Just keep marketing yourself. Even if you've changed what you're doing, keep pushing forward and do your best to keep your employees occupied.
Sure. I bet do all your customers know that you guys are now making hand sanitizer?
Oh, they do. Saturday, we opened the doors at 9 and we had lines of cars all the way till 5 o'clock.
No way.
It was ridiculous.
Hopefully you're selling your whiskey and your moonshine as well.
We are actually. People are picking up both, so it's a good thing.
That's awesome. So what should entrepreneurs stop doing right now?
So one thing you definitely have to stop doing, you have to stop thinking that you have a mold for your business. You have one thing that you do, and you thinking you're just going to keep doing that. When something like this happens, you got to think outside the box and pivot to something else.
I bet when you started Leatherwood 2 years ago, you never thought you'd be making hand sanitizer, did you?
No, I still can't believe it.
Unless you have clean hands.
Yeah, everything's clean. It's crazy.
So what should entrepreneurs start doing right now? Or what have you started to do?
So what I did was once I knew that I wasn't going to be able to have customers in for cocktails and tastings and tours, I knew I had to pivot, do something different. So I just started searching around and find out what people needed. First thing you got to do before you can make something is find out what people want and need. And that's how we started it.
Wow. That's amazing. And what is one thing you've learned about yourself through all of this?
I'd say biggest thing that I've learned about myself is that I don't like being put outside of my comfort zone. I know how to make whiskey for a long time, and it's kind of easy for me to stay along that track. Being just almost immediately pushed into something else has been kind of hard for me, just because I had to completely relearn something that I never thought I'd be doing.
Definitely. And what is one resource that you'd highly encourage other people to refer to?
I don't know. I think you definitely, any type of business, whether you're going through a pandemic like this and changing your business strategy, you've got to have close friends that you can trust and business advisors you can trust. They don't have to necessarily be partners, but you got to know when you ask them a question if they're gonna give you a good answer that you need to hear versus what you want to hear.
Having friends that tell the truth are always good friends to have around.
It is, definitely.
Call you on your BS, right?
Right, exactly.
So I'm curious, I would love to learn a little bit more about Leatherwood, and I'm sure other people would as well. So what's your secret sauce or your sweet spot, or what makes Leatherwood so unique?
So what's pretty cool about it, it's all veteran owned. All of our labels have some type of veteran theme. Our logo is my old Special Forces team logo. Um, and probably one thing we do everything a little different than all the other distilleries. So, we make our bourbon a little bit different. We make our flavored moonshines. We make flavors that other people don't make. So I think that's our biggest specialty right there.
I was looking online and I already have 3 things in my cart that I would like to order. So for whoever's watching, I encourage you all to visit, is it leatherwooddistillery.com?
Yes.
Perfect. And check out Andy, everyone. He's a world of wisdom. He makes delicious products, and now he's making hand sanitizer to serve in the better of the good. So, Andy, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you and what you're doing and how you're showing up in this time of need and uncertainty.
I appreciate your time also.
Take care, everyone.